I've talked about this many times, but sometimes we forget, we want to war in the natural. We want to come against people. We want to come against physical things that stops us or blocks us from doing certain things and allowing certain things. We want to come against the government and the president and the police force and our lawyers and whatever, our teachers. But we have to remind ourselves that our war is not against flesh and blood. It's powers and principalities. And as a son and a daughter of the Most High God, you have to find yourself out of the atmosphere of the earth into the kingdom of heaven, where you operate out of the courts. It's very important for us to understand that there's two courts that I'm going to focus on a little bit. It's the court of angels meaning messengers, the court of messaging, being able to receive a message. Going into this court will show you what needs to happen. It will give you a scroll on what needs to change, what needs to shift, what needs to align within creation. And I want you to focus on this stuff, because as you engage with the seven spirits, they take you into places because they're teaching you how to govern. They're teaching you how to be a king. And it's very important for us to understand this, because from out of the place where I now receive a scroll to go change something, I go into the court of war, where there's other sons of light, sons within creation, that goes into the court with the spirit of might, and of course Yeshua, teaching me exactly what to do and how to bring governance back into creation. I'm not warring against flesh and blood. I'm taking principalities and powers out. I'm going into the atmosphere of the earth. I'm slaying dragons and giants and kings to put in order what is meant to be in order, a son governing creation. I go in as a son of the Most High God, full of his glory, fire, and power, and I begin to take back what's mine. I take back dominion over creation. I put a prince, the roaring angel, on the high place where the demonic entity was, and I begin to allow the release of the revelation that comes out of the kingdom of heaven back into creation in its full measure. That's the three parts. That is that which is written, that which is spoken, and that which is alive. Bringing the full measure of all the glory of the Father back into creation to set things back into order. I do not fight a physical fight. I fight a spiritual battle. That's why it's so key for you as a son of the Most High to live in that realm, to constantly be aware of his glory and his fire, to be in worship and adoration 24/7, to set yourself in him, to live and move and have your being in him, to war from out of that realm, to put your foot down on a dimension of creation and know that it's yours now. It is time for us as sons to begin to walk in this place, to understand our war and understand that it's already been won, that our enemy is defeated, and that we need to take our place. We need to put our foot down and take what's ours and begin to rule as the Father intended for us to.